Facebook. Hopefully this time it is working. It is Michelle, your Chalk Couture independent designer, and tonight we're going to design the March 2022 Club Couture. Okay, stay tuned. Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with the designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun, high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Hello, everybody. It is Michelle, your Chalk Couture independent designer. This is the first time I have tried to multi-stream on here. So hello, YouTube, and hello, Facebook. Just give me a hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Hey, Christy. Hey, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa, for sprinkling. I don't even know what's going on. I lost an hour of sleep last night. I'm on day 5 of my work week. You guys know I was in Mexico for a Chalk Couture incentive trip. I flew back in after midnight into Wednesday and had to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And there I have gone every morning since. So I haven't had a break. Hey, Julie. But I have been in severe chalk withdrawal. And I can't wait until I get off of my work week because I have so many fun projects coming up. And we have to talk about this March Club Couture. How adorable is this? Because it's already the 13th. So most of you are getting your transfers that are reusable. And if you get them, make sure you go into my VIP. I want you guys to comment in there when you get it under my pinned post. Because what I'm thinking about doing, hey Vanessa, what I'm thinking about doing is just once a month going live with all of my Club Couture members so that we can celebrate our club and just come together and chalk together. What do you think about that? I think that would be super fun, super fun. But tonight we are going to do the Club Couture. There are so many parts to this. Did you guys see this? This is the fun, the sample that Chalk Couture did. And it's just on 2 5x7 box frames. You know, those are our double-sided box frames. This is what you get when you're in the club. You get this transfer. Look at this. It has the home sweet. So it could be home sweet home. You have the letters to spell home. I love on the sample how they use the windmill to use the O for home. Farm Fresh. You have Simply Blessed. You have that barn. Eat Local. And the cutest little embellishments. Thanks, Vanessa. And you get 3 paste singles. You get Storm, you get Eucalyptus, and you get Candy Apple Red. Isn't that super cute? So what I have done with my Glowforge is I have created some wood cutouts. And these are so cute because they stand up. So I wanted to show them to you in case you wanted to purchase some. First of all, look at this cute little windmill. They have a little stand so it can stand. So this is how they'll be put together. So you have this piece here, and then you can even put it on a second piece to kind of raise it up like this. And not only that, but there is another dimension, so you can have this layered, hey Rhonda, this layered look. So this is the windmill that you can make. You know what, might be easier if I just show you down here, which is better because I'm a hot mess express. So here's our transfer. So the windmill fits directly on this wood piece here, but as you can see this stand here? And I have two different options. Let me show you. One of them is where it will fit your transfer exactly. So you could just chalk right on and have the exact. Or I have one, you see how this one, it's a little bit bigger. So you can paint it first and then chalk, and it has like a offset. So it's a little bit bigger. So you could do exact or bigger. And both of these have the piece here to make it super 3D. And what you would do is you would just paint the background any color you want, or leave it the natural wood. The good thing about the Glowforge is the sides are all burnt by laser, so it's a beautiful piece of project here. And then you would glue this on, and then you can take this and you'll chalk it right on there. So you can do any colors you want, but you'll get the choice of offset or regular. You may want both. And then you'll have the stand, so that is for that. Same thing with the barn. Look at these. We have the barn. You would put these together. Look how thick those are. And then it comes with a stand. So you could do one if you wanted to have a barn. You can also attach this. This will be in here. How cute is this? And then we also have a little 3D piece that coordinates with the top of this transfer that you can chalk directly on and then glue it on. Or this one is an offset, so it's a little bit bigger than the transfer itself, okay? And then you could layer these if you want a step up type of stand. So we're gonna create some of these. I also cut out these embellishments. I think I just broke that one. That one's so teeny tiny. You see how these are this part here, so you can paint them and then chalk them on there. The barn door is even in 3D, so you can just put one barn door on there. I have both pieces. How cute is this? And then all of the letters. So let's put those up there. So I have the offset of the letter if you wanted to paint them, and then chalk on top and have a little bit of an offset, or you can go ahead and just paint them, or you can chalk directly on it. But if you chalk on the offset, it's going to be on the inside of that. So, but both of them are available. We're going to play around a little bit with this. Let's go ahead and open our transfer. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know, excuse me. Let me know if you're watching on YouTube. Just put YouTube. Let me know if you're watching on Facebook, because this is the first time I've ever broadcast on both. So if you are on Facebook, just say Facebook. If you are on YouTube, write YouTube. So our transfer has all of these cut lines, and I'm going to go ahead and take my transfer trimmers and we're going to cut this because there's so many fun pieces. Can you imagine how many different projects you can do with this one transfer? And every month, Club Couture has the best promotions for club members. Oh, Teresa's on Facebook. They give good promotions to club members, and this month all club members can get our bunny cutout transfer. Hi, Cynthia. Hello from Facebook. So you could get the bunny cutouts half off, okay? And stay tuned because I also have stand-up bunnies available. So this bunny cutout half off if you're a club member this month. So you're going to want to get that, and then you'll want to see what type of Rhonda's on Facebook. Joanne, hi, you're on Facebook too. Sorry, maybe hopefully I'm supposed to be on YouTube too, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm just going to cut all of these pieces out. This says Farm Fresh. This one says Simply Blessed. So we're going to do a couple different things here because I'm in chalk withdrawal. I can't just do one little project. I'm going to show you how cute it is to use these pieces to make a couple different things. So we have our home. We have Eat Local, Simply Blessed. I think I'm going to use the home sweet home. We have our windmill. We have our, ooh, Farm Fresh is cute too. Farm Fresh home. Oh, that would be cute. Simply Blessed. Eat local. I'm going to use Home Sweet Home. I love that. I love the Home Sweet Home. So I'm going to put these extra pieces over here. And for the first project, I think I'm going to use our cutting board. This is our decorative cutting board. It's a 5x7. And I think I'm going to use this. I'm trying to think of what I want to do first. Right now I'm having overload because this is so adorable. You know what? Maybe we'll paint some of our pieces. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do offset, which I do think I want to do the offset. So I'm just going to move some of these around and pick my offset pieces. What color barn? That's the thing. I am not a farmhouse person, but this is adorable. So you guys will have to help me with that. Most people like a red barn. Red is one of the colors that comes in our Club Couture kit this month. So I think what I'm gonna do, and honestly, you can use just one of the cutouts to put in here, but there is the option, because it will come with an extra piece, that you could either use the extra piece, chalk on it, and attach it to another surface. You can take it to make a super thick, look how cute this is going to be when you glue it on there. Not only does it stay in the stand, but you have this big 3D, see how thick that is there, piece. Oh, that is so stinking cute. Or you can also use our Chalk Couture. Hey, Rose! You can use our Chalk Couture magnets. And remember, our Aiden board is magnetic. So you can take our Aiden. Here's one of our Aidens here. You can pop a Chalk Couture magnet on here and have a magnetic piece that attaches it to that. Okay. So many different options. I know it's so many. Cynthia says paint the barn red. So we have our barn. So if I paint the barn red, then the barn is not going to be red on top. Because do you think we should paint this a color and then chalk it in red on top? What do you think? Because remember, everywhere you see this white is where the chalk is going to go through and transfer to our surface. All right. So we have that. Let me see. Oh, there's so many options, guys. There's so much. There's so much. So yeah, do you really think we should paint the barn red? I'll do whatever you want. Now, when you get your paper, your cutouts, hopefully I've taken all the paper off. Some of these I was doing quickly because I wanted to come live, and I'm very tired after losing an hour last night and being on day 5 of work, but and not having rest since Mexico. But I can't complain because no one's going to feel bad for me for not resting. Teresa says paint the barn black and use red on transfer. That sounds like a plan. I'm going to take it off the back because if you are going to see this from a place where you can see both sides, you may want to paint both. I'll show you once I take off this paper. The Glowforge, everything has a paper on it so that it doesn't have the burn marks, and it kind of protects it. This way, if I have these glued together and I have this in the stand, front and back will be red. So that is an option. Julie also says black back and red on transfer. So I'm going to get my black chalk paste, and I'm going to get one of my paste trays, and I'm going to get my Chalk Couture Artist Toolkit. I actually have a bunch of brushes here. And I'm going to we'll just do this quickly so that we can do the other projects while this dries. So I'm just going to put some black. I probably put way too much on there, like I always do. And I'm going to add a little bit of water with my Chalk Couture spritzer. Just like this. And I'm going to take my house, and I'm just going to start painting. This is one of the brushes that came in one of our Chalk Made kits.
But we also have our toolkit, our artist toolkit that you can use. And this is going on super nice. I need to put a paper towel down because I'm getting paste everywhere. I know you guys don't have expectations of a neat paint job with me, but let's just go. What I love about our chalk paste and painting with our chalk paste is that it dries super fast. I cannot say that during the live, Cynthia, but you can message me and I can tell you there because I'm not in a private group. So I'm not going to say it live, if that makes sense. I'm not allowed to. But I think that they are very reasonably priced. Christy has already purchased hers. So if Christy was to post it in the comments, you guys will know. Okay. I actually cut hers tonight so I can figure out what she would like. So this is my chalk paste in that barn. This is one part, and I'm just going to, I thought I put too much paste, but it looks like it's really soaking it up. This is a draft board wood, and it does like to soak up some of that. I might need to put more in there, some of that paste. But we're just going to paint these and let them dry. You could also use your dry tool or a hair dryer, but we have other parts of the project to do. So, oh, Christy did post it for you guys. Thank you, Christy. Which I think is very reasonable for what you're getting in this kit. But that's because I love my Club Couture members. And I love this stuff. I love it. I almost told a nurse at work today about Chalk Couture and I stopped myself. I don't know why. I'm very private, which is crazy because you guys see how much I jibber-jaw on here, but I have told nobody where I work now about it. And somebody saw my cup today. It is a water cup that is like one of those acrylic things, and it said Chalk Couture on it, and she was kind of looking at it, and I could tell she was wondering what it was, but I just, left. I just left. So it didn't even go on. And she was even talking about how she liked to craft and she liked to make cups, and I did not bite. I didn't even bite. Okay, so now we have those done. Should we do the windmill? I'm trying to decide. I think we decided on offset. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that windmill, but I kind of want, yeah, we'll do the same. Let me add some more black. That way you're not bored just watching me paint stuff, because I could do this all day. I could do this all day, just like this. And I'm just gonna paint this part. I guess I didn't have to paint the top because that extra layer is gonna cover it, but I just want it to look I didn't mean to get that. I just want it to look really nice for you guys. And like I said, I am not a farmhouse decorator. Like, my house is not farmhouse at all. Julie can tell you, she's been here, but I love this and I can't wait to put this out. This would be super cute. I've got way too much paste in there. I'm gonna use a smaller brush to kind of get that out. This would be really cute for a tiered tray also, because these pieces are small enough for that. I'm just using a smaller brush here that I had in my brush holder. We're just gonna paint this, and I'm just using my chalk paste, nothing else. Okay. This. You can paint this with acrylic paint if you want to, but I'm like, why if I have this? Why? So I'm just gonna go like this. I have my windmill, and then I want to get the right one of these. I think it's that. Hey, Stephanie. And I'm going to paint this. And I think while we're at it, we may just do those letters the offset ones and chalk on top of them. So I'm gonna grab, I always have a hard time telling which side is the right side of this. So I'm gonna do the H. And again, this comes with that one, but it also comes with the actual size. So this one is offset, the other one is actual, so you can chalk on it, you can chalk directly on it, or just paint. Whatever you like. There's our H. That is so stinking cute. Let me move that. Let me get our O. I'm just painting right onto here. This chalk paste covers the cutout so well. I don't have any need to even do more than one coat on here, but you can. I just haven't had to because it just goes perfect. Sometimes it soaks it up a little bit. There's our O. We're gonna get our M. Surprised I have any energy at all, but I think I'm just so excited because it's been so long since I made a project to do this. Now, if you're wondering how to get this transfer, you do have to be a club member. Club members do get some awesome perks. There's great benefits. The first one is you get this kit with those 3 colors of chalk paste I showed you. This month it's eucalyptus, which is one of my favorite colors, candy apple red, and storm. What else? You get it shipped to you free each month. It's only $19.99 to be in the club. That is amazing for this much fun, happy mail. Not only that, but you're part of this exclusive club. You can't get these transfers that are in the club unless you are a designer or a club member. Any other order you get during the month ships to you, no matter how big, for $4.95. And then, like I said, every month there's a different promotion. That cutout, bunny cutout, which I also have bunny cutouts on the Glue Forge for. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do with this door. I'm just going to paint it black also. Is half off for club members. So there are so many perks. It seems crazy not to be a member of the club. And if you'd like to join the club, just type in club and send me a message and I will give you all of the information. But it really is such a good deal. Almost as good as being a designer. You know, you can also sign up to be a designer for $19 and get 40% off of all of your orders too. Should we? No, I wouldn't wax them, Christy. You can wax them if you wanted to before you chalk on them. We could try with and without to see. Let's do this part too. So you can wax. I wouldn't tell you not to wax. But you just want to make sure that your paste is very dry, or you have the risk of the adhesive on the back, especially if you don't fuzz really good, to pull up some of your paste, which you don't want. I always recommend it to use your wax, or you may end up doing things twice, which, you know, who has time for that? You want to move on to the next fun thing, right? So I guess my answer is yes, but no, I've seen people not wax. If you're going to spend the money and make this amazing project, why not just keep it perfect? All right, so we have that, and I'm trying to decide about these little things. We might as well just do it all, guys. Might as well just do this all. It's easy. And we're chatting, so we are chatting. Club Couture does have a new paste applicator. Chalk wax applicator, I mean. I think, Cynthia, I sent you some wax. I think I sent you an applicator too with it, didn't I? If I didn't, I meant to. I think I did. I tried to send that with. Did I? Or maybe it was, I don't remember. Somebody picked up a wax and I added one of those brand new tools that I haven't even used yet on a video. Oh, this is so cute. Look how cute this is. Let me get another paper towel. Do you see how easy this is going? I'm just taking my paste and I am just painting with my paste. I'm just painting the stands now. Oh my gosh, this is going to turn me into a barn lover. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling. I do live in like a country-ish town, I would call it, but I've never gotten into the whole country decorating. My husband is more modern, and I just will make anything. I will make anything. There we go. So we have that stand, and then we just have these two little ones left. Thank you. You sent me... Oh, I sent Rose a wax applicator. Okay, you're the one I sent it to, Rose. That was just a little fun Happy Mail gift to you to try out. I haven't even tried it yet, so you have to tell me what you think. Maybe we'll try it tonight on these. I knew I sent it to somebody. Rose is one of my super VIPs. I'm pretty sure, Cynthia, I did send you wax though, didn't I? Maybe I'm going crazy. I thought I sent you a wax. It's hard for me to keep track of what I send out. I have it all written down in a book, but off the top of my head, I am no good anymore at my age. Let's do this last one. And then I think that's all that I'm going to paint with our black velvet. But do you see how fast this is? And it's super easy. And it's nice when you have our artist toolkit, because these brushes really lay the paste on so nice. And then we'll just take our dry tool and just get them all dry. I'm gonna get this paste off of my fingers. So again, you have offset, and then you have, oh, you didn't have wax, Rose? To make it not so barn looking, you could do it in white or grayish. Yeah, it's just like the picture I showed you. They did theirs. What color was it? Oh no, they did theirs in red. But the picture I posted for the cutouts was gray and white. Let's see. That's what I love about these transfers, is you can make it be whatever you like it to be. It's so versatile. But yes, we could, I was gonna do grayish on the windmill, so that would look really pretty on here too. Let's see. I'm just gonna take my Applicator dry tool and just run it on here. And even if you did not wax these, Christy, and it pulled up a little bit, it would probably leave a really cool rustic barn look, you know what I mean? I would think. I'm just gonna give these a little dry. And then our little stands here. Underneath there, I think a letter. So do you see how many parts comes with these cutouts? It's amazing. You can even use sandpaper after you paint these to really give it that weathered look. Gonna move some of these things out of the way. And this does dry so fast. Like most of these are already dry before I even got to that dry tool. So I think for the first project, I want to play around with this Club Couture cutting board. So I'm just going to move my paintbrush. I'm going to move some of these pieces. And we're just going to use these pieces up. I'm just going to open this. These are perfect for waxing, but we're not going to be chalking that much on it because we have all these wood cutouts. So I'm not going to wax this time. Let me show you what our wax applicator does look like that I send Rose. I'm trying to remember if I did use one. I may have. I don't see one out here. But this is our new chalk applicator, wax applicator. It looks like this. It's double-sided. One side has a tag, so you could remember which side you are buffing on and which side you want to use to buff off, okay? There we go. So what I want to do on this board is I want to use Home Sweet, and I'm going to grab this here. So we have our H, our O, our M, and our E. Can you guys see that? Home Sweet Home, like this. Oh, isn't this going to be cute? And then, oh, you know what? Don't forget we have these fun things. Maybe I'll put one of these on the handle. Either on the handle or just like this. Probably like this. Then I can add ribbon to the top. Isn't this going to be adorable? So let's just take these. I'm going to take my home transfer and I'm going to write on the back so I know what it belongs to, because these transfers are all reusable. We can use them again and again. And I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth here because this is going to be super sticky because it's a brand new transfer. And you want to use the side of your fuzzing cloth that has the tag, okay? And here's what I'm going to do. I don't really have to do too much, just up and down. We can see if any of this comes off. And then I was going to grab Greige. Love this color. Greige is, you know what, this Greige. Did I order another one? I was worried about this Greige because mine, for some reason, is very, oh, I don't have another one. My Greige I'm worried about because it looks a little watery. This is a little thinner than I like. This is almost like ink consistency. And I put it to the side because I wanted to let them know, because they will replace it if it's not to standard. So maybe what we'll do instead is change to Dune. We could either do Dune or Storm. I kind of like Dune. I feel like Dune is kind of Barney. You see how this texture is much better? I think something's wrong with my Greige. I don't know what happened to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my transfer and put it with the sticky side up like this. And then an easy way to line up my cutouts is just to take my cutout with the cut side and then just kind of line it up while it's upside down. And then I can kind of look. That's an easy way. Their other way is to use a light board that you guys know I like to use, but I'm just going to hold this up to the light. I have my glasses on too. Hold on. I'll show you what I mean by my light board. I got this light board from Amazon for $20. And let me show you how this works. They do have some expensive ones, but I'm messy. And look at this. So what you can do is take your letters and then use this to know where it's going to go, like that. Let me turn it the right way. So either way that works best for you, do what's easier for you. So either upside down, flip it over, or do it this way. Sometimes it's all hard for me. So I have that. I'm just going to put them all on. That. I'm just trying to line it up the best where I want it and then press down. Or it also comes with the true to size, and you can just either paint those or when they're true to size, you see how this one fits perfectly right there? You can just stick it on the transfer upside down and you will have it perfect. But for some reason I picked the harder way. No shock that I did. And then I'm going to line the M up, and I'm gonna line this E up. Again, you can just hold it up to the light or pick up one of these $20 lights. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I have no bubbles. Remember, bubble is trouble. Should we do this in red or, well, I don't really want it in red. I know I'm boring. I don't know, what should we do? Maybe we can do the home. No, I don't want that in red either. Probably white. Okay, so we're gonna use this because that's what I said I was gonna do. Oh, Rose's aunt's on here. I'm gonna take some of the Dune, and look, I'm just gonna chalk. Oh, I didn't mean to turn that on, but I guess my shirt did. I'm gonna chalk right on here. You could do one at a time. I'm just trying to save time, and I put all 4 letters on here. And I'm just going to go like this. Remember to look for air bubbles and then scrape any excess you have off. Just like this. And then I'm gonna come over here and do this M. Oh, I'm excited to see this. And I did not wax these, so that is something that you may want to do. But because this is barnyard, I would be okay if it ended up looking a little distressed, if any of my painted paste was to lift up because of the adhesive on the back. Okay, so there I have that. And then I'm gonna pull each letter off. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna pull each letter off. Look how perfect that O is. Oh, that's cute. And I'm gonna reach under here and grab my E. See how it kind of frames it? So the rest of it is black velvet, but then that outline is in black velvet, and then the letter is in Dune. Oh, I love it, actually. I absolutely love those letters. And again, if you had this upside down and you had the true to size cut, you can just put it on the back and then turn it over and paste just like that. So I'll keep this and then put it to the side so I can wash it when we're done. Let's dry these. Now I feel like I need to paint one of these. I don't think we did we? Let me see, which way does this go? This way. I'm gonna paint that in that black velvet if I have any left. Thanks, Rose. Let me see if I have enough here to do it. I might, because I want to do that in the eucalyptus. And eucalyptus, you guys, club members will get that in your kit also. But let's go ahead and just paint this so that it will dry. I probably put a little too much. Too much. There we go. So far, I am in love. They come beautiful with Dune. Yes. Okay. I was in a hurry, so that last embellishment I painted was a little thick. All right, so we have the H, the O, the M, and the E. Let's move this light board And let's grab back this. Oh, this is beautiful. I even brought this little tacky glue so I could glue them on. But let's look. I'm going to fuzz that home sweet. So that way this is going to say home sweet home. I might actually chalk this in black. At first I thought maybe I'll do white, but I think against this background it might look better in black velvet. What do you think? We'll put this right here like that. I'm going to grab my black velvet and I'm going to chalk right on here. Like right now, so many ideas are coming to my head with this because there's so many pieces to this transfer. And then we'll slowly peel and reveal that. Can you see that home sweet? Let's dry it so I don't smear it. Oh, Rose said black too. Yes. Just gonna grab my eucalyptus. Oh, that's gonna go so good with that dune, don't you think? Trying to look around to see where my raffia is, because this would look really cute with raffia tied to the top. It came out beautiful. My typing was bad. I knew what you meant. All right, so now I'm going to, let me write on the back of this. I'm trying to rush. I don't know why, because I'm not in a hurry. I'm just going to say flower, even though it's not a flower, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. Wouldn't this make such a nice present or nice little gift? Can I do this without my light box? Probably not. Can I do it looking in the light? Probably not. Let me just grab that again. And don't feel like you have to get one of these light boxes. Even if you didn't want this $20 light box, you can line it up probably much better than I can. I'm just not good at it. I can't see very well, and I hate to say it's my age. I used to have the best vision. Not anymore. So let's grab some of that eucalyptus, and we're just gonna go. I love, because this has some distress marks in it, this embellishment. And I am sending 2 with the wood cutout, so in case you want to make like a board and have one on each side, because if I was chalking, I think I would make 2. So that's why I have 2 here, because I'm gonna do 2. And then we'll just peel this back. Oh, that's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Oh my gosh, and I think I told people on my team how I was like, oh, I don't like this month's club. I think this might be my all-time favorite now. All right, so we have that. Let's go ahead. Do I have to cut this? I think I do. Hold on. I've never opened this glue before, but it's the kind that you have to cut the tip. Let me make sure. If not, then... Oh, it's a white glue. I didn't know it was white. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on the back. And I'm going to just kind of place them where I want them. I didn't take the paper off the cutouts on the back, so I knew which side was the back. This one says quick dry, so we'll see how quick it is. I'm hoping this dries clear. Dries clear, good. Sometimes I put too much glue. And then it also gives me the ability to move it around a little bit. Like I'm going to space it out a little bit more. And we could have went ahead and used our other little windmill and used that as the O. That is really cute. But I wanted this to actually say home like this. Then I kind of have to look at it to make sure I don't have everything too crooked. How does it look on there so far? Oh, it is quick drying. Okay. Making sure it's where I want it. I'm not very good at spacing. I'm going to put this. Should I put it long ways? I want to put it this way in case I want to put like any type of ribbon at top. But you guys know I'm not big on ribbon. Let me see here. Well, well, well. I'm just looking over here to see what I have handy. Ooh, I found the perfect, I think. Hold on, let me get my scissors. I found something that would probably pull the whole project together, so hold on. In case I want to put it near the barn and the barn is red. Look at this. This is like it has little stitching that's red. So we'll get that. I'm going to put glue like this. What do you guys think so far? This O looks weird to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Place like that looks great. Sideways, it needs ribbon. So let's see. This one just has the cutest little red stitching, so it looks very country. I love when you guys help me create. I need you guys. Definitely need you guys. And I cannot wait to see what you guys create with this transfer. Oh, the stitching's on both sides. I was trying to make it perfect, but the stitching is both sides. Thanks, Rose. So I'm just gonna, sometimes I like to just tie things and leave it like this. Let's see if I like it that way. But I'm weird. I don't like the big bow. I like the unbow. What is it called, Teresa? The faux bow? I like to go like that. But then I also like to fold it in half and make that little crease too, like this. I love that. I don't even know what that's called, but I like it. Ta-da. Okay, look at this. Look at, oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with this. Let's put it to the side and do, let's move on. Let me just straighten that O because it's crooked. There we go. Okay, so now let's play with these stands. This is what I'm excited about. So let's go ahead and get, this is our windmill. Doesn't it look amazing? This is our windmill. This is our other piece. This is our transfer. So these will go fast because I think the most we had to do to these is just paint the backgrounds. But we've done that. figure out how this goes. Just like this, maybe. Yes. So I'm just gonna, could have done a better job. Thanks, Teresa. I'm going to line this one up like this. Windmill. Should we do a windmill in the same dune? Let's just make them matchy. We'll make them matchy. And then I'm going to just chalk over. You only need a little bit. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and, oh, this is so cute. There's my little windmill. What did I do with the backer sheet? Oh, put it on that. I have a lot of little transfers to wash. That's the only thing with the pieces, but it's so nice to have. I'm gonna dry that a little bit, and then we'll just set it aside. I have to come over and look at that again. Okay, and then let's do, I'm trying to decide, you have to decide which one you want, front or back, because you're going to be gluing them together, but I wanted it to go like this anyway. But which side you want, it depends if you want on your stand, you know, if you want it to be closer to the front, running late as you, hey, Joanne, I'll have to go back and rewatch. It looks amazing. I've missed you too. I'm telling you, I told everybody I was in this chalk withdrawal. Work is getting in the way. Okay, let's see if we can do this one out. We're doing the Club Couture transfer, and we have this and this. This is our barn. I'm gonna fuzz this. And this is interesting because we have, what did I do with it? This piece here that we only need to chalk on. So we don't need to chalk on the house part because we have this that will then glue on top. Okay. This comes with so many pieces. You can mix and match and do whatever you like to do. But for this one, I'm just going to layer like this. And then get that candy apple red, because we wanted a red barn, you guys wanted. And probably should have used a multi-tool because this is a thinner surface. But I'm going to go ahead and chalk this in our candy apple red. This is one of the colors you guys will get in your kit. You're going to get storm, candy apple, and eucalyptus. So perfect country colors for this transfer. And then get off all of this excess. We're going to take this off. Oh, that's so cute. And it has that distressed look to it that we all love. Ah, did I just, oh no, we're good. And then let's do this bottom part here. Just going to center it where I want it. This is a lot of screen here, so we want to make sure bubble is trouble, right? This is going to make the barn doors. Okay, and then we're just going to grab some of this candy apple red. If it ends up doing that roof like I'm doing again, that's okay, because it's still going to be covered by that wood cutout. Or you can separate these houses into two different barns and put the wood cutout on one and leave the other one. So you're going to get so many different pieces in this cutout set that you're going to be able to do whatever you want. Okay. And then you don't have to do the same type of project I'm doing, is what I'm trying to say. Which is what I love about Club Couture, because if all of us did this, all of ours will look different. Just don't forget to post it in my VIP group. There we go. And then we're just going to, oh, that's so cute. Look at that. Look at that barn. Almost makes me not want to cover it up. There we go. Let's dry it. Again, you can sand them so that it does look more rustic if you wanted to. All right, so we have that part, we have that part. I'm trying to think, we do have this door. Oh, you're making me want to play so much. Let me see. I kind of want to put this on here. Let's see if I can do it. If not, and I mess it up, we still have the other one. I want to try. So I took that little 3D barn door and I'm just going to chalk on it like this to see what we get without my light box. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm just going to add the chalk all the way around it. I guess it's going to make it red. It might be opposite that one. It might go on the other side. Or it could be on the other. Because remember, there's two other barns. Two other barn cutouts. Oh, that's cute too. You know, maybe we'll make it 3D. But then we have this too. Oh, wow. That's a lot of fun. Okay. This is too much fun. Let me go ahead and put the transfer there. And I think all of that is now chalked. So I'm going to just move some of my mess around. So we have Dune, candy apple, and black velvet. But yeah, remember we have all of the other pieces that were true to size. So you can use the doors as you want. Okay. So let's take this and let's take this. I'm going to put some glue on the back. You can use your hot glue gun too. And then we're just going to pop that on here. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It gives such a dimension. Now this is not going to dry as fast as my hot glue gun, I don't think. So we'll just leave that there to dry. Like that. Oh, that's so cute. And then remember we have the little stands. I love it too. There we go. Are you dry? Almost. So let's get rid of eucalyptus. We're done with eucalyptus. We're almost done. I can't wait to show you guys all the pieces. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add glue here and put this back to back. And this little piece at the bottom is going to be the part that's going to go in our stand. So these all stand up. Unless you didn't want them to, then you don't have to. Like that. And then I'm going to put glue on this side too. What's up, bud? Are you going to bed?
I can't sleep. I tried.
Well, go tell Daddy you need something to help you.
He was asleep when I came down.
What?
He like slept in his chair.
Ezra, please go upstairs. You should be in bed.
I was in my bed, but I couldn't sleep.
Well, go brush your teeth twice. That'll make you sleepy. Okay. So do you see how like this is nice and thick? We have the 2 layers of the barn, and we also have that rim for the roof. I didn't do a great job lining them up though. Let me fix that. Line it up better, Michelle. There we go. I'm going to use all of these pieces. Isn't that awesome? It's so stinking cute. I'm going to put the 3D barn doors. This is all going to be a really cool 3D. I almost feel like it's a bit too much. So you may want to spread all of these cut pieces amongst all of your cutouts rather than trying to fit them all on one project, but I can't help it right now. It's so cute. I'm going to put this. Now, all of this white glue is going to dry clear. Maybe I could use this to speed it up. Let's see. Yes. This is so cute. Let's look at. Do you see how thick that is? It is so awesome. And this will just go. I'm hoping it's dry. This will go right into that stand, and you can either do that 1 layer, so that stands up just like this. But I'm gonna then glue this layer onto this. So I'm gonna just put glue here, here, and this is what showed in the picture. I'll let that kind of set. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then we have our stand for our barn here. I don't know if it's fully dry. Look how cute, look how thick this barn is. It's 3 layers thick. Still has glue that needs to dry, but that's all gonna dry clear. This goes in the stand. Oh, I just moved it. I probably should use hot glue for the quickness, but this is fun. So this is already in the stand, and this will stand, maybe. Yeah, see, that stands on its own. Now that my doors are crooked because I'm in a rush. And then I'm gonna glue this all the way to that bottom. Oh my gosh, this is too much. Way too much. So cute. Make sure everything is where I want it. All right. So you guys know that it's not fully dry, but I do want to show you what we have here because it's so stinking cute. Ready? Okay, so the first project we did, you can see this, Joanne, we used our Club Couture wood cutting board, and we used wood cutouts from the March Club Couture, and we glued it on, and it says Home Sweet Home. Look how cute that says. Look how cute that is. Home Sweet Home. Then with this, I have my standing windmill. How amazing is this? This might go in my coffee bar? I don't know. And our little barn. The glue has to dry. You see how thick it is? How cute is this? So the wood cutouts you're gonna get, oh look, it's not dry, so my windmill's falling, is gonna be all of the windmill, the letters for home, and the barn. If you have a preference on offset or regular, let me know. Isn't that cute? Ah, love, 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 Joanne says. Rosemary says, I love that. Chrissy says, too cute. Teresa says, cute. So, yeah, these will have to dry. But look how cute this is. Look how cute that is. And like I said, I'm not a country decorator. But this barn is to die for. Look at this barn. And it stands. Let me show you guys down here again. There we go. Look how cute this barn is. Right now you see some white on there because my glue will dry clear. I just used a different kind of glue than I normally do. But you can see how 3D this is. Yeah. I'm gonna let these dry overnight and then take a picture tomorrow. We have our windmill. I mean, look at the detail in here. So cute. And then we have our cutting board. How cute would this be in the kitchen? Home sweet home. I love it. So thank you guys for joining me, especially putting up with my foul ups here. But yes, the pieces I have left over are all of the home letters, so you could create again. There's also a mini one, but you know, it only comes with one stand. So I guess you have to let me know if you'd rather have the offset. I could always send you both of the home letters, that's fine, but only one stand comes with it. So either you want real size or you want the offset. The difference would be if you're chalking on the real size, there's no outline around it. The transfer is going to fit on it perfectly. But if you want the offset, like this one, you see how around the windmill, there's that little black outline all the way around. It's going to be outlined in the color you choose. But if you choose the real size, it's going to be the exact same size as the transfer. So it's just going to be the exact with no outline. Okay. So Christy, that's something to think about. I think Christy's getting both. But if you order the cutouts, that's the difference between offset and then the real size. See how it's just a little bit smaller? Yeah. Okay, guys. Like I said, I'm going to let these dry. I'm going to post the picture tomorrow. My goal is to come back on here tomorrow and play again, but I will be on day 6 of my work week. And it's a Monday, so I'm not even going to pretend like it's going to happen. Make sure that if you are not in that vendor showcase VIP group, I am going to start presenting tomorrow in there. And there is going to be a deal of the week. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you loved this month's Club Couture. Please, if you're not in the club, #club. I will send you information. Look at this. And then we'll be doing our sprinkle box this week, okay? This is so stinking cute. I love this. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.